Have you ever thought, where do I even begin when it comes to creating a secure children's ministry space? Hi, my name is Michael Summy, and I'm the children's pastor here at Highland Heights Baptist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. And I've had the privilege of serving here for the past 28 years. And here's today's Tuesday tip. A little over 2 years ago, our church received a phone call from a man who was threatening to come into our building and shoot up the place. It was one of those moments that gets your attention in a hurry. At our church, we have a preschool and a homeschool co-op, so there are over 300 children in our building throughout the week. Like many churches, we already had a lot of good safety measures in place. We screened our volunteers, we had check-in procedures, secured our children's areas, and had emergency plans in place. But that phone call made us take a fresh look at everything that we were doing. We quickly realized that there were some areas that we could do better. One of the biggest changes that we made was adopting some language and some terminology used by our local schools and emergency personnel. That may not sound like a big deal, but it really is. When an emergency happens, everyone needs to understand exactly what is being communicated. If your church uses one set of terms, but your local authorities use another, confusion can happen when clear communication is the most important thing. So we sat down, looked at what our local school systems and emergency management teams were using, and began incorporating that same language into our policies and procedures. Today, our staff, our volunteers, local law enforcement, and first responders are all speaking the same language when it comes to an emergency situation. So here's my Tuesday tip. Don't try to create your safety plan on your own. Reach out to local school administration, law enforcement officers, and emergency management personnel. Ask them, learn from them, find out what terminology they use and what procedures they recommend. One simple thing we did was to adopt a quick reference sheet that explains each emergency term and symbol that goes with it. We posted a copy of this in every classroom and placed it on the back of every attendance notebook. That way our volunteers can see it regularly and can quickly review procedures if needed. I've included a copy of these procedures that we use at our church. Feel free to use them as a starting point and adapt them to fit the needs of your ministry and the recommendations of your local authorities. Thanks for joining me today for this Tuesday tip. I hope you have a great week as you minister to the families and the children in your churches.